Good morning. This is a presentation on resume construction, and it's really important for a number of reasons. It is your calling card. It is who you are. It presents you. It says a lot about you. So I want everybody to kind of pay attention here, and we'll talk at the end about how our office will help you with this. So there are some basic principles involved with writing a resume. Some of those would be, this is a brief summary of your education. You want to keep it concise. Use bullets. You don't want to see pronouns in it. It really has to be clean, clear, in order, with a good flow to it. Let me also say that it has to be somewhat current. There would be very few employees, whether you're going to work in a community health center or a private office or a residency program, that would really care what you did in high school. Okay? Finally, if you say it, be prepared to defend it. Okay? So the first section of the resume is your name, okay, and contact information. You see the other sections, and we're going to work through each one of these with you. For your name, okay, and contact information, pretty much centered on the screen. There are different templates out there that you can use. This should not be ornate. Let it look professional. Doesn't mean that it can't be sharp and strong looking, but it needn't have all these green lines that you're seeing on this PowerPoint presentation. Also, go get yourself a Gmail account or any other account. I'm not sure it's always wisest to use your buffalo.edu account. Next, many students choose to have an objective, okay? So make that smart. What is the objective here? What do you want? To obtain a position as an associate? To obtain a general practice residency in advanced education, okay? What do you say if you are not certain if you want to go to a specialty or a general residency? You could say that you want to obtain a position in a general practice residency or in an advanced education program. That would also work. If you choose not to put anything there, it is perfectly fine. Next, you're going to talk about your education. Okay? Start with the most recent training first. So, what does that mean? Okay. You've got your name, address, phone number, email, the objective to obtain whatever you wish, and then put your education down. So, it's the university, School of Dental Medicine. What's your GPA? What's your class rank? Are those necessary to put in? No. Okay. What's necessary is the timeline that it is. Okay. If you have a great GPA, put it in. If it's not particularly strong, don't put it in. If it's in the top half, sure, go ahead and put it in. The college attended, include that. Minor, if you had one, and GPA, again, optional. So, you could expand upon these things. If you're talking about what you did in college and you went to University of Rochester, for instance, if you had a summa cum laude, if you had a major that you wanted to highlight, your GPA, if you were on the dean's list, if you had any other honors, you could certainly put those in. Don't jam it, but if it's something you think really reflected strongly on you, go right ahead and include it. Another important part here is what your experiences were here at school. So Let's look at leadership. I am well aware that not everybody is a leader. We've had great students get great positions with great GPAs and class rank who barely did a thing. Okay? For the most part, our students are well represented throughout different committees here at the dental school. So leadership would be your health of class office. You were an ASDA, you were judicial council, curriculum. You worked with us here in the admissions office. You did work with ADIA. You were an officer in the many student clubs that we have here. And please skip the acronyms. Nobody knows what BOCA means except those of you who are in it right now. So, leadership experience. Here is what I'm showing you what somebody wrote a number of years ago. A strong candidate, but weakly presented. I'm looking at this, there's a lot of words going on. Okay? The time period is just blending into the description underneath it. It is wordy. Led an initiative to educate expectant parents on gender